Hello and welcome to the snowiest place I think I have ever been. We were actually staying in the town of Kayseri and we've taken a 30-minute drive to the mountains to try snow skiing for the first time. And I did not expect Turkey to look like this.
We have come to what you can see behind me, a giant ski resort. I had no idea this existed in Turkey, but it seems like everyone else did.
I've got 3 layers on right now. Everybody's got their snow gear on. They got their skis, they got their boots, they got the glasses, and it looks insane. But I cannot express to you how cold I am right now.
Because we're in the region of Cappadocia during winter, we thought we'd have to try some snow skiing. And Chev and I are both from South Africa. And of course, there is no snow there whatsoever.
I've never even seen snow like this. And it is so exciting to be here and finally try out this amazing sport for the first time. But they don't only have skis, they've got snowboards, they've got these cute little, I don't know what you call them, like little sleds as well.
We're at the Türkiye ski resort, and apparently this is one of the highest mountains in Turkey and one of the best places to ski in Europe apparently, and apparently one of the most affordable as well. So we're going to attempt to snow ski today, attempt some sledding, and just see how this all works in one of the most beautiful regions in the world. There is so much snow, it's insane. This must be about 15 to 30 centimeters of snow, completely covering my feet all the way up to my ankles. And it is snowing quite a lot at the moment. Let me give you a layout. This is the ski resort over here. This is where you get all of your gear and all the restaurants are here. And then on this side, the mountain in fact goes all the way up there, but you're not able to see it because the snow is so strong at the moment. And there's a ski lift in the background. I think this is one of the beginner slopes. And then on that side, they're doing all the sledding.
But we've got no gear, so we need to go and hire some. So let's go do that now because I am freezing. I need some gloves and hats and glasses and all the stuff. It looks so cool here. This is actually insane. I can't believe we're here. Okay, so let me do a little fit check for you. We actually just rented some gear because we were absolutely freezing. I got some gloves. I got a cool little balaclava, which is keeping my face warm. Looked like I could rub a bank at any moment. Then I've got my goggles and a helmet because safety first. And we weren't actually sure what we wanted to do today. So we thought, let's just take it easy. Let's just discover the slopes, go on a little sled. This is our little sled that we got, which we're gonna walk up the hill now. And then slide all the way down. I think it's pretty chill. And then tomorrow we're gonna go skiing. But this place is so cool. There's like an entire ski resort here. Right next to me is a ski lift. So you can go up the ski lift or you can walk, which is what we're gonna do.
So we rented our gear from somewhere over there. And then you can see this little marked off section with this fence over here is where all the people are sledding down and we're walking up here. Then this is the ski lift. You can see all the people going in here. Very well done. And then on the opposite side of this, that's where people are skiing. But this is a fun intro to snow, intro to skiing that we're going to do today, just to figure out how it all works, renting the gear. And then tomorrow we're going to come bright and early, maybe even get a ski lesson and figure out how this all works. Can you believe we are in Turkey? I didn't know all of this existed. When I think of Turkey, I'm always just thinking of Istanbul. Maybe you're even thinking of Cappadocia and the hot air balloon. Let me give you a sled tour. So we've got a little wheel in the front because there's in fact a little blade that directs, and I'm not sure about a brake. I'm not seeing a brake anyway, so hopefully we don't go too quick. You ready, my girl? You look so cool.
Yeah.
You look so cool.
No one knows who I am here. No, you don't even know who I am. I could be anyone.
Let's pull the sled up all the way to the top and let's see how this works.
Okay, so I don't know if you're going to be able to hear us or see us or understand us, but the weather has changed about 5 times since we've been here. We've literally had sun, we've had wind, we've had wintry mix, and now we are full on in the snow. Where I don't know if you can see this hand, we are covered in tiny snowflakes, and they are the most beautiful looking snowflakes I've ever seen. Are you alright? Are you having the best time?
I'm having the best time.
We have no idea what we're doing, but we're having the best time. Look at my hands right now. Look at these. Wintry mix. Oh my gosh, you're like in a full-on blizzard. This is insane. How do you slow down? Brake! 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 Oh, I'm so cold, I can't feel my face. We just come down from our first sled and now we're gonna trek back up the mountain. The balaclava that we've got really helps with the wind because it is windy here. And Dev's pulling our sled. You may think like, oh, why did you choose the baby sled? Well, we just wanted to do something super chill and relaxed. We didn't want to go like full hardcore skiers in the first day because we don't actually know how to ski, and this is awesome. Probably one of the coolest things we've ever done.
We're the only ones that have helmets on. To be honest, it's keeping our head warm, so we're gonna keep them on. So let's trek up to the top. Let's do another round of sledding.
I'm currently inside the hotel room where it's nice and warm, but this is the situation right outside. When we arrived in Kayseri, we had one goal: to explore one of the most underrated ski destinations in Turkey. But planning things on the go here can be a little bit challenging. A lot of the best viewpoints, runs, and local spots aren't always obvious. And everything is pretty spread out, so thank goodness we downloaded the Simify app before we landed. From the moment we touched down and adjusted our phone settings, we had instant access to high-speed unlimited data. No airport SIM kiosks, no roaming fees, no hunting for Wi-Fi in freezing temperatures. Being connected 24/7 meant we could check lift routes, weather conditions, and even find quieter runs in real time. We also used it to check nearby cafes and local spots around the mountain, and found this little hidden gem halfway up the slopes. And when you're somewhere new, especially in winter conditions, just having that reliability makes everything less stressful. Simify made it easy. Fast, super reliable connection the entire trip. No stress about signal dropping halfway up the mountain, no worry about getting lost. Just more time skiing and enjoying the experience. If you're heading overseas, I highly recommend getting an eSIM before you go. Use our code SND15 for a 15% discount on your Simify eSIM. It's already affordable, so it just makes travel even easier. Instant connection, unlimited data, and one less thing to think about while you're exploring. Okay, back to the slopes.
We gave all of our gear back, the mask, the helmet, and the gloves, and now we're hungry because we gave our sled back as well. So we come to this restaurant and we're gonna get a hamburger and maybe find somewhere to sit inside. And they have all of these restaurants all along here, and you can get Turkish food on the inside, but here they just got pizza and hamburgers and fries, which is great. I think what you do is you ski a bit or sled, and then you go inside and you warm up again, get the energy, and you go out. So we're learning. Good morning from the ski resort here on the mountain. On this side we've got all of the shops. Chef is ready, but we're going to go and find some gear because today is day 2. It is much colder today. It is currently -13, but the sun has come out and the wind isn't as bad. So hopefully it's not going to be as rough on the mountain as it was yesterday. The idea for us today is to go skiing for the first time ever. So we're going to head into one of these ski shops. We're not sure how it works, but we're going to go and figure out how to rent some skis, some boots, helmet, goggles. We're going to need everything. We're going to need someone to help us. Behind all of these buildings is the mountain and the slopes that we're going to be heading up to. It seems like perfect skiing conditions. Not really windy and the sun has come out. You ready, baby girl?
Good morning from the ski slopes. My mouth is barely working at the moment, but I am super keen on the inside. I actually can't believe that I am surviving in minus 13 degrees. I've never ever been in an environment like this, but nonetheless, I am very keen to ski for the first time.
It's about 9 a.m. at the moment, so all the buses and cars are arriving for people to hit the slopes, get their gear. And if I can show you what it looks like over here, you can see all of these cars are covered with snow and ice. And then there's a beautiful mountain in the background. As you can see, the sun is coming out. And then there is a beautiful mosque over there. That is the main road that we entered. And when we get to the top, we will be able to see that mosque. And I will show you what it looks like from the slopes. It's beautiful. Okay, let's go inside. Let's get some gear. And maybe we need some Turkish tea to start the morning. Look at how much snow there is. I mean, we must be a few centimeters worth of snow here, but they've actually pushed it all up against here. I've never seen this amount of snow before. This is crazy. Before we start today, I have to say that Chev is an absolute beast and a hero because her body is definitely not made for this. She does so well when we're in the hot countries and she never sweats. She's always very relaxed. When I'm boiling, I'm sweating when it's hot. But now in the cold, it's really showing because she has a small frame and I think her body's adjusted and made for the hot temperatures. She really battles more than most of the people here. I'm really proud of her for being in these unusual conditions. Oh, I'm just talking about you.
Well,
You snuck up on me.
That's why I came over.
Oh, okay. I'm just proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Why? I've done nothing yet.
You're not made for this weather.
No, clearly not Europe. Honestly, I was built to be on an island somewhere in the sun.
I think so.
This is not it. But it's fun. I'll give it that. I mean, I get why people do it, but
I'm proud of you.
my body just can't handle it. The problem is I need children's clothing because I don't fit into the adult clothing here. And if that's the case, I'm going to need baby skis as well and baby boots because nothing fits me here.
So we found this shop. We're going to give this one a try. This is where we got our sled yesterday. I think this was the exact one. And you can see they've got all the skis outside. So let's go in and get some gear. Okay, it's absolutely chaos in here, but there is so much gear to choose from.
Anything you could ever want. Skis, helmets, masks, suits.
So this is what it looks like in here. Absolute mayhem. We got skis over here. Everyone's getting ready, suited up. And then look how many jackets and pants they have. All different sizes, colors. So everyone's just getting ski poles over here.
Okay, Mustafa's actually helping us. He's helping us get all of our gear today, so he's getting us suited up with some pants, helmet, goggles, gloves, everything that we're going to need because it's going to be super cold up there. So yeah, take it away.
He's also one of the only people that speaks English here, so he's helping us. Good morning. So Chef's trying on these white pants, but they're too big.
Too big. I'm going to try the pink one.
Okay, let's try pink. Chef is trying on some boots now. This is what they look like. They're very cool.
They're like Cinderella shoes. They fit perfectly.
Oh really? They fit perfectly? Yeah. First try?
First try.
Oh, I'm so glad.
They feel super tight, like my foot's not going anywhere.
Oh good. And it can keep your foot warm as well.
Yeah, exactly. I'm wearing 3 pairs of socks.
Nobody knows. These are the boots that they've given me. This is what they look like. So we're going to try these on and hopefully they fit, but they look very cool. And Chev's getting a belt put on because she's so small that the pants keep falling off her. Okay, getting completely strapped in. But because this is the first time, we don't know how it works, so we need someone to help us. We look like real newbies in here. And I didn't realize how much work was needed to put these on. So Today's going to be interesting.
It is absolute chaos in here. Because we've come at like the peak time, it's 9 a.m. in the morning. So everybody is getting suited up, geared up, they're trying to get their helmets. And what's nice is you can rent all of your stuff. You don't really need to come and purchase every single thing. You can rent it for the day, and I think that's super convenient.
Okay, Chev is getting set up in her skis now. Boots are on, she's got a helmet and goggles as well. And this gentleman is helping us. So she's getting all clipped in there. She's in. You're in, you're skiing. So this is the shop name of where we got all of our rental gear. If you want to come to this shop, if you ever come skiing here, I recommend it. They were really helpful. Now it's time for me.
Yes.
Are you able to video me? Yeah. Okay.
Dev's getting his skis in.
Okay. So I clip like this. Oh, okay. Oh, this is harder than it looks. Oh, okay. We're officially skiing. Yes? Oh. So how do I get out by myself?
You unclip.
How do I unclip?
Okay, so we have officially got our gear and we are on the slopes. We're actually using this as our little practice ground. There goes Deb. We have pretty much the basics, the bare minimum knowledge of how to ski, which is probably not so good. But this is as far as we've gotten, and I think it's pretty good.
Well done, we can go home. I've skied.
Yeah, that's it. Keep going.
Okay, let's go home.
Okay, time to go home.
Time for some Turkish tea and a great successful day.
You look good on your skis.
Okay, so we have Chev set up and she's on her skis. She's going downhill at speed.
We're just going to take it easy today, pretty much have some fun. We're not avid skiers, we're not professionals, but we're just here to have some fun. That's exactly what we're going to do. So let's go hit the slopes.
What we're going to do now is go in this little travelator and then we're going to attempt a few rounds down the slope. Who knows how it's going to go? I've seen most people that are in this area are kind of newbies. They look like we do, completely lost, completely confused, and we're gonna go down a few times, make some mistakes, hopefully fall on our bum a few times and learn from that. By the way, walking on these is extremely difficult. These boots were not made for walking. Obviously they're really big and heavy and bulky, so it takes some getting used to. Okay, my girl, so I got the ticket.
Oh, awesome.
He said we have to keep the slip and a 400 lira fall. Not bad.
That's awesome.
So let's go up, fall down, go up, fall down.
And have fun.
And have the most fun. Well done.
We're about to get on the ski lift thing, which they call a magic carpet. And here we go. Up the mountain.
This is awesome. And it's completely covered, so it's actually warm in here. And we're going at a much faster speed than it looks. This is epic, but you have to like keep leaning forward or you're just going to fall off because it's at such an angle. This is the best way to go up the mountain. So we've now made it to the top of the slopes. This is where some people are skiing down, and then you can see the entire ski lodge behind me and that beautiful mosque that I mentioned earlier. To see it from above here is magnificent. And on this side where the people are skiing, you can see the ice and the snow is a lot harder. They've obviously compressed it. But then over here, it is just white and fluffy and powdery that if I step in, my entire foot just disappears. It's maybe about 30 centimeters deep, and the more I stand here, I'm just sinking more and more. Will you do a starfish for us? Show the people. Okay, there she goes. You have to fall back into it.
Whoa. First starfish. Here we go.
This is so much fun just to play in the snow, and the conditions today are so much better than yesterday. Even though it's a bit colder, it's about minus 13 today, it's not as windy, and I've learned that the wind is just what makes it so much worse. So we're gonna head down all the way into that crowd of people, attempt to ski, learn some lessons, and let's see how this goes. Woohoo!
There he goes. Woohoo! He's doing it! So we've actually just taken a little walk just up the slope, and Dev refuses for me to carry my own skis. He always carries my skis for me, like how he carries our luggage. Look around him, there's nobody in sight, and all the way down there is the bottom of the slope, which we cannot even see right now. There is zero visibility. It is crazy.
A storm has come in or something. We can't see the mountain or the ski resort or any people. And to be honest, this is the best part. Just Chev and I learning and messing around, playing, going very slowly.
To be honest, this has actually been so much fun, but I think the worst part of skiing is the prep. How often you have to take your skis off, you have to remember your sticks, your helmet, don't forget your belongings. Like, there's a lot of pre-thought. I do understand why people need some training, but this is probably one of the coolest things we have ever done.
It's freezing cold, but I think the adrenaline and just the pure enjoyment of doing something like this takes the cold away.
This was a lot harder than I anticipated. Okay, after 5 minutes I've realized I'm not going to be a pro skier or anything snow related. First impressions of the slope are a lot more difficult than just what it looks like on TikTok. I think we should have gotten maybe a lesson or two before we tried, but we're mostly just doing it for fun, so that is what's happening right now. Took a lot of falls on the bum. The knees are taking quite a hit as well. I think some practice is in order. I can't really feel my fingers at this point. There's a lot of skiers out there that are way worse than us, which they should be taking lessons, because we are incredibly cautious and everyone's just ramming into each other. Dev got rammed into a couple of times, which is not good. I don't get how people do this professionally. This is hard. This is where we're sitting. I think there's a DJ over there, and then on the inside is where all the food and all the beverages are. Oh, hot cup of tea.
Some Turkish tea.
Oh, how are you feeling? What's your first impressions of the slopes?
I don't know if I'm going to be professional today.
That's what I said.
That upsets me. Oh, really? It's much harder than I thought, which is a bit humbling, and it's really tough on the knees.
Yeah.
But
my
we're having
goodness.
fun, my girl.
Wow, Turkish tea. This is an absolute vibe. There's a DJ behind us, and look how many people are here. Now feast your eyes on this. Oh, how do you feel about this?
A snowy burger.
There's just something about having a burger and fries on the slopes. Mandatory burger cheese. Wow. Okay, we're back on the slopes. This is what it looks like right now. Dev just went for a ski. I'm sitting just taking a small break. And here he is. Here he comes. He looks so cool in his ski gear. Hey, cool guy. We're going up and down the slopes. And it is quite exhausting, to be honest. But this is my current situation. It's not too bad when you've got these waterproof pants. You can kind of just sit on the snow. It's actually quite nice. Look at this behind me. I have never ever experienced anything like this. Turkey is so cool.
So this is what it's come to. We're dragging Chev up the mountain.
This is the best thing ever. I wish it was always like this. This is so much better than actual skiing.
This is nice, my girl.
Yes, I like it. Clearly never gonna become a skier. If YouTube doesn't work out, I'm not becoming a professional skier. That's Okay, and that is officially the end of our ski day. I cannot believe how much I enjoyed that. I actually was a little bit nervous and a little skeptical at first. I thought, I don't really know how to do this. I might fall, I might get hurt. Where's the nearest hospital? My mind was going absolutely crazy. But now that I'm sitting here with my little tea reflecting on the day, I actually had an amazing time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. This is where we are sitting right now. This is the slope that we went on. And here we are having some tea.
Yes,
Cheers!
to end our day.
What a fantastic way to end the day. So we're going to sign off from here. Please give this video a like and encourage us in the comments, because yeah, we could have some lessons, but maybe we need your support as well. So give us a like and we'll see you in the next video.